In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take two really powerful tools and turn it into a powerful use case for content creation. That's right, I'm going to show you how to take Claude Code and connect it with Higsfield to be able to create things like photos and even videos that have consistency, that match your brand, and help you promote your business. Let's dive right in. All right, so in this video, we are going to talk about connecting Higsfield to Claude Code to be able to produce content. Now, in order to do that, you will need a Higsfield account, and I will warn you, you will need to pay for Higsfield. Then you will need a Claude Code account, and then lastly, you're going to need something called a IDE. So you could have Claude Code Desktop, you could have Anti-Gravity, you could have VS Code, and I will show you how to get all this set up. So do not worry. Let's just dive right in and get to it. So first and foremost, you'll need the Higgsfield CLI. Now, if you're not sure what CLI stands for, it is Command Line Interface, and the best example that I can give is it's like you're putting on the Iron Man suit. So if you were to put on the Iron Man suit, you have control and you can go do things inside the Iron Man suit. Well, the CLI allows Claude Code to go get plugged into Higsfield as if it's putting on the suit so that it can go run and do different things. And that's exactly what we're going to go set up today. So in order to do that, you're going to want to just jump over to Higsfield, and you're going to see right here, they have MCP and CLI. Now, this is just a rule of thumb for myself, but if you ever have the option between an MCP and a CLI, you're almost always going to want to set up the CLI. That's because the MCP, it gives you specific tools that you can use within an app, but every time you go run any kind of command inside of Claude Code, it's having to go read through all of those different tool use cases, which then is costing you tokens. And most of the time, the reason that people are using their tokens so much is because it's scanning through a bunch of MCP servers, it's trying to figure out which tools you're trying to use, and then you've used thousands of tokens without even starting an initial prompt. So I would for sure go over and grab the CLI. And to make this super easy, all you're going to do is I just go and copy all of this right here. And then we're going to go open up an IDE. So we'll just do this. We'll go copy, and then we'll go over to an IDE. Now, the IDE that I'm going to be using is called Cursor. Now, the reason that I use Cursor is just because I can see the files on the side, but you can go use Cursor, Anti-Gravity, VS Code, Claude Code, whatever you think is going to help you best. But whenever you open up your IDE, you're just going to want to go create a new project. So I'm going to go open project here. I'm going to go create a new project. I actually created one right here that we didn't do anything with called Claude with Higsfield. So I'm just going to go click on that one. And if you're using like Cursor or Anti-Gravity, you can see right over here, it's like all of the different folders. We don't have anything in here right now, so we won't worry about looking at any of that yet, but I will show you what happens once we do start getting things set up. And if you don't have Claude Code connected, all you'll do is come over here, come into extensions, then just look up Claude Code, and you'll see right there, you can install it. That way Claude Code works inside of your IDE. So then we're going to come back over here. We're going to open up a new Claude Code session. So all I need to do is go do new session, and you're going to see right here, it's going to pop up Claude Code. And then I'm just going to paste all of this that we got from Higsfield. And at the very top, I'm just going to say, help me install the Higsfield CLI, just like that. And then what you're going to notice is it's going to start to go think. So I'm going to go install these three apps. So I'm going to say yes. In fact, I'm just going to let it go bypass all the permissions. But the first thing that it's going to go do is install the actual CLI. So it's going to go install Higsfield. Then it's going to ask us to sign in. So we're going to have to go sign in here in just a moment. And then it's actually going to go download all of the skills for Higsfield in order to give us the most amount of success. So I'm going to let that just run for just a second, and I'll update you as it is moving along the way. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, it did take me over to Higsfield, and it's just going to say, hey, are you okay if we connect to Higsfield? This is like putting that Iron Man suit on. So I'm just going to go click connect. And as long as you're logged in, it's going to go connect Higsfield to Claude. And so if we come back into our cursor settings here, you're going to see, awesome, great. It's got you signed in and you're authenticated and ready to go. Now, again, you will need a Higsfield account. So if you don't have one, go set one up. You can just go sign up for their basic package in order to use the MCP and the CLI, but go make sure that you do that in order to get this running. And you can see right here, all three steps are done. So now we have Higgsfield CLI installed, so we can go connect to Higsfield. And then we are authenticated to Higsfield, and then we have all of these skills. So now if we come over here, you're going to notice here's all of these different agents with their skills. So we have the, let's see, we have all of these references. So here's the marketing ad reference, here's the avatars reference, here's the brand kits reference. So these are all reference things that will go share how to go build out specific things inside of Higsfield, giving us kind of a leg up on using this tool. So I'm just going to come in here and go start a new session real quick, and let's just see if we are actually connected into Higsfield. So say, hey, let's test the CLI and see what we have access to and what we can start doing. And so we're just going to let that sit for a second, and you're going to see, all right, let's go check. And it's going to go check everything inside of this project folder, and it's going to go tell us what we are capable of doing. So you can see right here, it's going and searching through the documents. It's going and looking through all of the different skills that we have set up here on the left-hand side with this agents folder. And it's going to say, awesome. So it looks like you can generate. It looks like there's marketplace cards. It looks like there's product photo shoots and all that kind of stuff. So it says, here's some fun starting points. And here's all the toolboxes that we can use. So we can create AI media. We can, these are some different things that I have set up for skills and stuff. Okay, I'm just going to say, specifically with the Higgsfield CLI, what is possible? Okay, so there's that there. And you can see right here, it's even saying, we'll just let that go real quick. Perfect. But you're going to see we can do things like keynotes. We can generate something with Higgsfield. We can create thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. So right here, you can see, okay, great. The CLI is installed. Here's all of the different image generation we have access to. So we have access to GPT Image 2.0. We have access to Nano Banana 2. We have access to Soul Cinema, Z Image, C Dream, Soul Creator, C Dance, Kling. Awesome. And then here's all of the different marketing studio stuff. So we can make avatars, we can make products, we can make brand kits, we can do soul characters, we can do product photo shoots. So here's all of these different references, and so on and so forth. And so let's just go ahead and give it a test and say, awesome. I want to go create a product photo of a generic energy drink called Amplify Energy. I want the colors to be purple, and I want it to follow a similar styling of Higgsfield. And then we're just going to send that through. And so what it should do now is it should make it so that it's going to connect to Higgsfield and actually go send the prompts in. So let me invoke the product photo shoot skill. But first I need to nail down the style direction. Let's go back. And so it's asking some questions here. What style or mode do you want? Do you want conceptual splash with CGI? Do you want a clean studio? Do you want a lifestyle scene? I think I want to do a lifestyle scene. That's great. And then how many variants? Let's do 3 variants. And then we're going to send that through. And I'm curious to see what model it picks. So you can see right here, firing off 3 lifestyle shots of Amplify Energy. And if we come in right here, you can see, I was trying to see if it would show us the model that it's using. But we might just have to go in and check. So right there you can see it's going and sending off the prompt, and it's going to go make all of these photos inside of Higgsfield for us. And something I want to point out real quick is that there actually was an error in the system, but Claude went and fixed it. So you can see right here, generate 3 lifestyle photos. And I think in here it had said that I wanted to do a 3x4 image or whatever. And then right here, it actually caught that. It's like, I can't do a 3x4, but we can do a 4x3. And so it's going to go make that 4x3 photo right now. And you can see right here, here's the prompt. Here's how many it's going to go make. Here's the aspect rate. Here's the brand context. So it's going and shooting all of this into Higgsfield on our behalf to actually go create the image. And all we're having to do is use natural language. And the nice thing about it being connected into Higgsfield is if you come back into Higgsfield and you come into like your images tab. So I just came to this image tab right here. And then if I go refresh the page, here's all of your different generations. So anytime it's going to go send through a generation, it's actually going to put it in right here so that you can go see it. So right there, here's our zero sugar, Amplify Energy. Here's the guy at the gym holding it. And then here's another one, Energy just sitting on a curb in front of a city. And then here's one that's being generated right here. So you can see them live as they're generating inside of Higgsfield. But it could do more than just like the one shot, like give it a prompt and let it do something. In fact, we can come through here and give a prompt like, hey, so I just sent through some prompts about creating an energy drink called the AI Amplify Energy Drink or the Amplify Energy Drink or something like that. And basically what I'm wanting you to do is a series of tasks. I'm wanting you to use ChatGPT Image 2.0 to go create a couple of different variants of the product because I want to go use C Dance 2.0 to go create a UGC-style video of somebody actually drinking this energy drink. I want there to be a fun script. I want them to be like working out actively, like whether they're on the run or they're opening up the can or whatever, and they're drinking the drink, and you can just see their expression on their face like, oh man, this drink is so good and it's giving me the energy that I need. So you need to go do anything that you need to inside of Higgsfield to go really make sure that this is an awesome production, that we have an awesome UGC style ad for this video. And so all I did right there is I just went inside of the Higgsfield CLI, inside of Claude Code. So again, it was all within this project. And I'm just saying, hey, rather than you just going and doing one thing for me, I need you to go figure out this whole entire production. Because remember, the beautiful part of AI is once we can actually start to use it as an employee to go do tasks for us. And so right here, we're going to let it go think for itself, but we're going to say, hey, go create that image again, and then go create that video for that image, and then go animate it, and then bring me back whatever you come up with. So there's the entire prompt that we just gave it, and you can see right here, got it a full production. Here's the plan. I'm going to create 2 product can variants with ChatGPT image 2, and then we're going to do 1 UGC start frame with ChatGPT image 2, so a sweaty runner, gym person holding the can using the product shot as a reference for consistency. And then we're going to use CDance 2.0 image to video, which animates them cracking it open, drinking, and a big satisfied reaction. So we're going to let that cook for just a second and see what it comes up with. But while we're letting that happen, I want to show you another use case that you could use Higsfield for in order to really bring you the most amount of power and the most amount of success. So this next use case, I want to show you how you can go take existing products or listings if you're like a real estate agent and actually go start to do stuff with them inside of Higsfield. So right here, I just found this beautiful property in Boise. And what I want to do is I want to go turn this into marketing things that I can use as a real estate agent. So I can go ahead and I can copy this URL, and then we can go back into our cursor session. And I'm just going to go open up a new Claude agent. And then I'm going to go paste the URL, and I'm just going to say, hey, using the Higgsfield CLI, basically what I'm wanting you to go do is go create an Instagram post for this property. I'm wanting you to go create a Facebook post for this property. I want you to go create a flyer for this property. So go grab all the details you need, go create the different posts, and then maybe use ChatGPT image 2.0. I just think that's going to give us the better results. But if you think there's a better image model, let me know, and let's go ahead and do that. So we can just go ahead and send this through right here, and then we're going to let it just come and think. But the nice thing about pairing this with something like Claude is it's going to actually go do the research for the property. So Claude is going to go grab like the images, and it's going to go grab the photos, and it's going to go grab the details for the property, and then it's going to bring it back in and then feed all of those details over into Higsfield to go give us some really awesome assets. So right here, you can see it's going to go through and think and start to go grab some of those details. So right now, it's going and seeing what Higsfield is capable of, and now it's going to go fetch the property, and you can see right here, it's going to go start to grab things for that property for the Zillow listing. So it's going to go grab like the sizes, the dimensions, some of the photos and stuff like that. So let's let that one go through. And while that one's going through, we can maybe go find some kind of random Amazon product. So let's just go to Amazon real quick, and then we can just go into this Amazon link, and let's just go find a fun product here. So let's go to, let's just see, continue shopping. Let's go look up the dad joke puzzle. This is a friend of mine, so we're going to come grab this puzzle, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy the link, then we're going to come back into Claude Code, and then we're going to paste the URL inside of Claude Code and saying, hey, here's a link for my Amazon product. Basically, what I'm wanting you to go do is to go look at this Amazon listing, and then I want you to go create some really professional Facebook ad photos that we can use to go promote this product. So please just go pull off whatever resources you need from the Amazon listing, and then go maybe do a little bit of research on what does really good as far as like still images or carousels for Facebook ads, and then let's go create those with ChatGPT image 2.0 because of the Higgsfield CLI that we have installed. And so right here, we have 3 separate projects running. I'm just going to send that one through, and I'm just going to let it go cook and do its thing. But on this one, we're just going and creating something brand new. We're creating a product inside of Higsfield, and then we're going to go create the video. So we're creating the 2 product photos, and then the 1 UGC start frame, and then the image. So right here, it's creating that second variant with Higsfield. On this one, we're going and creating a Zillow listing. So we're going to go generate the flyer and generate the Facebook post and generate the Instagram post. And you can see right here, those jobs are starting to get done. And the nice thing is it's actually going to go create them all within here. So if we go click on this one, let's see. Let's go. Okay, all 3 jobs are running in the background. I'll receive notifications when they finish. Okay, so they're still going, but here's all of the different informations that it gave us for that listing. So if we come back into this chat right here, here's what it found for the listing for Zillow. And then it actually went and double checked and saw that the listing was also on Remax. So it went and grabbed some things from Remax too, which is really, really cool. And then for this Facebook ad, you're going to see it's doing the same thing. So it's going and grabbing all the Amazon stuff, and now it's going to go generate the different 5 Facebook ads with the ChatGPT image 2.0. And you could use this for Nano Banana, you could use it for Flux, you could use it for Seed Dream, whatever you want. And you could even ask Claude, like, hey, what image model or video model is going to be the best for this? So I'm going to let these go through and cook for just a second, but I wanted to show you that like you could go create brand new things, or you could take your existing product photos or product listings or even real estate listings and really start to go create content that will benefit you and your agency, and by the way, save you a bunch of time along the way. So let's just let those cook for a second and we'll come back when they're done. Okay, so now a lot of these are starting to finish up, so let's go take a look at them. This is for the real estate property, and so let's go through and see what it's made. So the very first thing is it made an Instagram 1x1 image. Let's go check that out. And that one is right here. And guys, look at this. It like literally went and took the listing, this listing right here, and then it took that little side angle of this property, and then it made this image. So really, really awesome stuff. Really good photo that it made there. So that's perfect. Let's come back into Cursor here. Let's go check the Facebook one. Here's the Facebook one, so it just made it a little bit bigger, which is fantastic. And then let's go through and look at the flyer that it made. And here is the flyer. So it did mess up the house actually a little bit. So what I might want to go do is just go and prompt it and say, hey, you know, here is the photo for our property or whatever. Just so give it some guidance, or say, hey, I need you to go download the photos from the listing, because it did mess that up. But for the most part, I mean, it went and created some really awesome looking stuff. And if it would have used the correct house, like this would have been perfect. This is something we could have used today, and it just looks amazing. But it looks like, let's go look at the listing real quick. 4-bed, 5-bath, 5,055. So it looks like it went and got that right. The only thing that it messed up is that image. So we would just need to go prompt it and say, hey, you know, go fix that image. So that looks pretty good. Now let's go over to the product from Amazon. And here's the 10 Facebook ad creative best practices for 2026. So it did some research, it looks like, first. And then from there, it created this, the best meta. Okay, so it did all this research to find what works best. And then it actually went and created a carousel. And it looks like galleries open in your browser. So it gave us a browser for all of these to go check out. So let's go look at this. And they put them all in here. Okay, so here are the images. Here's image 1. So dad joke puzzle, 72 jokes. Here is this one here. So awesome, laughing over the puzzle. Some flat lace, which is on the ground. Perfect flat puzzle. And then here it's in like a little gift basket. That's great. And then here is the story PNG right there. So this is a story. So we can like go throw this on our story. That's awesome. And you can see it pulled off some things, but again, messed up the photo. So what we'd probably want to go do is just come back in and say something like, hey, these look amazing, but you didn't use the photos from the listing. I need you to go pull those photos so we have product consistency. And that's really like is hard as it needs to be. And that's the thing with running, you know, Claude Code or running some of these different systems, is you are going to run into little problems. But even right here, it says, you're right, let me go actually pull the product images. So it's going to go look at it again. It's going to go try to find the images. So if you run into any problems like this, first, know it's normal. And then second, just know that you're going to course correct. And once this is done, you could even go prompt Claude with something like, hey, now that we've gone through this process and we have figured out a good way to do this, I actually want to just go save this as a skill so that we don't make the same mistakes. So go remember how we did this so that we don't make the same mistakes and it's easier next time. So that's basically all you would need to go do, is go reiterate. And the best example that I like to give is that if you were to hire an employee, they're not going to be perfect their first day. But as you train them, give them advice, show them around, as they learn, they're going to get better and better. And AI is the exact same way. So now it is time to go see our last and final example here. So it looks like it created our images and our videos for our energy drink. So let's check this out. Here is our studio image here. Wow. So it created this image for our video. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's come back and see what the gym lifestyle image looks like. Wow. Okay, so it created our energy drink at the gym, and then it should have created a video. Go check out what that video looks like. And let's open it up into full screen here. Okay, that's pretty awesome. So within just a few minutes, we were able to create 2 product images. We were able to go create a video of somebody drinking the can. If I wanted to add dialogue or whatever, I could do that as well. But what I wanted to show you guys here is that you genuinely can go turn Claude into a content engine. Just from the simple connection, you can go create images, photos, all inside of Claude. And the best part is it's going to come up with the prompts and come up with the scripts for you. And then as you reiterate and you really tie those things down, it's no longer about, copy and pasting prompts to get the exact image, but over time, you're going to build this knowledge base inside of Claude that's like, okay, this is how we want our images every single time. Here's our branding. Here's our prompts. Here's the reference photos. And really, the sky is your limit. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you think about the video below. Let me know what videos you want to see next, and we'll see you in the next one.